Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to a brand spanking new episode of Blitzvillage. I believe this is episode number 53. So, of course, I hope you guys are in a fan-flipping-tastic, absolutely fantastic week. And, of course, let's get a-cracking. So last time, we finished off, of course, our firehouse. Our fire truck is now finished, looking pretty spiffy. And you'll see that I've got a little area set up, which is something that we're going to get to work on, I should say, today, which should be quite exciting. Very much looking forward to that. But before we do that, of course, it is time to get to the shoutouts of the week. If you guys are like, what is this? Maybe it's your first time tuning into an episode of Blitzvillage. Well, basically, every single week when I record an episode of Blitzvillage, prior to that, you guys can send in your submissions over to my Twitter page, which is twitter.com/Blitzwinger, or tweet at Blitzwinger, and then of course send in your awesome creations. And guys, the key thing is try to make sure that it's your designs and not designs that you Google. Take a picture and then say that it's yours, because then I'm a lot less likely to feature you, and I'm a lot more likely to just remove you from a list and keep your name on a list of people that I will try not to feature at any point down the line, because, well, you're basically stealing somebody else's design and pretending that it is your own. So without further ado, let's get a-cracking with this week's designs. We've got number one, Air. I think that's how you pronounce your name. I apologize if I mispronounce any of your names in advance. It is Sigh Air. And he or she sends in 5 statues from World of Warcraft. Now, I'm not a big fan of World of Warcraft. In fact, I've never played it. But these statues were described as follows. It is an orc, a troll, an undead, a Tauron, and an elf. And they all look really, really cool. I really love that middle character. I think that's the undead. It looks just absolutely fantastic. So really well done on your part. Fantastically done. Good job. Stay on it. Continue to send in awesome submissions like that. Next up after that, we've got Gameboy117 who sends in a hotel sign. Very simple, very straightforward, but as I always say, you guys can send in any submissions and I will take all of them into consideration, because it doesn't have to be an insanely expansive and vast design. It could be something as simple as this. Just spelled out hotel out of diamonds. Looks sweet to me. You get yourself featured. Thank you very much for your submission. Next up after that, we've got Gamer55562 who sends in a Blitzbot, who sends in, really, my design, my Minecraft skin, blown up. A little bit fatter than usual, that's for sure, but, Gamer55562. I really hope that's not Gamer trying to sneak on to be on Blitzvillage. That would be kind of funny, actually. And then finally, to conclude today's showcases, we've got Mr. Joseph the Wizard, who sends in a Gilgrunt statue, which, for those of you that don't know who Gilgrunt is, you might be telling yourself, who the heck is that character? Even though he looks cool, well, that character is actually a character from the Skylanders universe. So, with all that being said, let's get a-cracking with today's design. Today we're going to get to work on our Lego Batman statue, which is probably going to take a few episodes. I'm guessing probably, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 episodes or so. I'm not sure. It's going to be a massive build, so I know it's going to take a while. But on the bright side, on a very, very positive note, the cool thing about this is that what I'm thinking is maybe what we'll do is on the torso of the statue is we might just design like little shelves inside with, like, let's say a bat wing, a bat cycle, and a Batmobile on each one of those. So I don't know, maybe we'll do that. We'll see if you guys like that idea. Let me know, of course, down in the comment section below. Alrighty, so I guess without further ado, let's get building, shall we? Might as well get on this. So I'm gonna start with this. Is this the best gray? I could use wool. By the way, I'm going for the gray Lego Batman. I know that a lot of the more current designs, or a lot of the more current Batmans that they're releasing the Lego sets, have actually become the all-black suit. Well, I kind of prefer the gray one a little bit, so that's the one I'm going for. And, of course, if you guys don't like it, I'm sorry about that, but that's the suit that I particularly enjoy, and I think that it looks cooler, so that's why I'm going to be assembling that one. That being said, who knows, maybe down the line we might assemble another one. Maybe we'll put a Robin right next to it as well. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, I think I am going to stick with the stone design here. I just need to make sure that I keep count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 seems like a pretty good number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be large enough. I mean, I could make it just 9 by 9, which is not such a bad idea. Okay, so what I'm laying out right now, you might be wondering, like, what the heck are you even talking about right now? This is going to be the feet. So we've got 1 foot, and then we will space it out by... Okay, you know what? Actually, I don't think that's a good idea to start all the way over here, because we've got this giant platform to work with, and we're starting way out there. So why don't we start like maybe over here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Woohoo! I can actually count, guys. Isn't that brilliant? Achievement unlocked. The achievement of the day. Okay, so what I'm doing, by the way, is I've got a picture of just... Sorry. My apologies about that. But I've literally just got a picture of the Lego Batman figurine on my computer right now, opened up, and that's all I'm using as a guiding point. So it might not turn out perfect. Again, obviously that's what I'm hoping for, but we'll see how it turns out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, very nice. So we know the lengths and all because we can just match it up to this. So I'm not doing a big space in between the feet because I think 2 blocks should be enough, because it doesn't need to be a big space. Like if you look at a typical Lego minifigure, it doesn't have a lot of space going forward. So then let's see, how far up do we want to go? We'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay, is that 4 already? It is, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just trying to see, because you see the key is for me to make sure that I don't make it too small, because that would be bad, very bad. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Lego figurines usually have like a little preface, so I should make it actually like this, shouldn't I? And then the foot would start from here, actually. Alright? Well, actually, no, I think it'll be like this, right? There we go. Okay, that will work. Alright, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I think those should be pretty good feet. Again, we're just going to do kind of a skeletal design right now, and then we'll fill out, obviously, all the bits and pieces throughout the series and throughout the next few episodes. So it's just going to be one of those things that as we continue to assemble more and more of this, it's obviously going to start to come together and start to actually look like something instead of just this giant frame, skeletal frame where just like, what the heck are you building, you know? So I'm sure that it's going to look a little bit odd to many of you, especially if you've never seen a Lego Batman figurine. So I'm sure that it'll be a little bit awkward at times, especially in the early stages, but hopefully you guys trust me, and we'll get to a good state by the end of this. Alright, so this will be the legs, by the way. So I think that this is actually a pretty good size for the legs. Very, very tall figurine, as you can see. Okay, come... Oh, whoops. It's going to be... the one thing I'm really nervous about is getting the torso right. Because the torso has like this weird shape of where it widens and then it becomes small again. So that has me very nervous, I'll be honest with you guys. Because I'm really not sure how that's going to turn out. I hope that it turns out nice, but I don't know how to get it to look just the way I want it to look, you know? So we'll see. We'll see. It's definitely going to be a bit of a, you know, trial and error type situation where we're constantly going to be adding, removing. But then again, the overwhelming support for you guys wanting to see a Lego Batman statue was incredible. So that's obviously why I'm working on this. It's not going to be an easy build. I knew it ahead of time when I mentioned it. But it was just an idea that I had for a while now. And I was like, you know what? I'll ask you guys if you want to see that. And guess what? You guys not just wanted to see it. You guys were like, yes, that's an awesome idea. Which thank you guys so much for being so kind. And speaking of being kind, actually, the last episode of Blitzvillage hit 750 likes, which is absolutely awesome. So thank you guys so very, very, very much. That was absolutely tremendous, and you guys just absolutely kicked butt with that. So I'm starting to think these feet might be a little too wide, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, so let's see. Let's go like 3 blocks down. So this is a little connector piece that you typically see on a Lego figurine. If you've ever built a Lego figurine, I don't know how many of you guys have. I'm not trying to say that in a, like, you know, condescending type of way, like, oh, you've never built a Lego figurine? What is wrong with you? Even though I guess that's my condescending voice. If I ever talk like that, please, guys, please, I give you the license to slap me instantly. And especially if I do it in a non-joking manner. Like, if I do it like I did it just now, obviously I'm kidding around. But if I do it in a non-joking manner, yep, I've officially become a jork. A jork? I can't even talk. I'm a jork, guys. Because jerk is too difficult of a word to pronounce, evidently, for me. Okay, so I'm just laying out the little connector piece here. So at first I thought all we would do today is just work on the legs and just kind of get that done. But then I thought, you know what? I think it'll be a lot more interesting if we got the skeleton done, and then over the next few episodes we spent kind of getting all the details laid out. So that's really what I want to do today. Hopefully we'll manage to do that. That's the hopes, that's the dreams, but we'll see if we actually manage to pull that off. So another thing that I am very much aware of is the fact that I'm going to need to do the same type of dip over here that we did for the beginning there. So this is kind of the kneecap. That's a horrible kneecap, actually. That's not where it's supposed to be. It's not a kneecap, I guess. It'd be a different joint. I'm not sure what you would call it, but it's not a kneecap. You know what? I'm just going to leave that for now, because this is already detailing work, which we can always do later. Okay, so next comes the belt buckle, of course. Very, very important piece of detail. So I think we're going to use a little bit of butter, or aka, of course, gold. And let's go ahead and actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and actually fill this up a little bit more. Again, we're going to do that in between episodes for sure. Or, sorry, on the upcoming episodes as well, where we will start filling stuff up and such. But, okay, here we go. So now it's time for me to figure out how do I do this. Because what I could do is I could lay out kind of a background. Okay, so here's kind of what the belt will look like. So we got that. Then we would have this. Then this goes on. Oh, whoops. Then there's a bit of a... You see, at first I thought of making it huge. Like, I thought of actually designing it like where, for example, this would just be the buckle that we see, like this. Wait. Boom, boom. So this would be like one of the pouches. It'd be this huge. You know, like something like this. But then when I thought about that, I was like, this is going to be too massive. You see? Like, if we went with this, that's just... Oh, wait. That's not done, by the way. If we went with this as just one pouch, you know, there. That's insane. Because then our figure would have to be... it would have to be massive. I mean, it would have to be ginormous. We would literally have to make it probably like... there's probably not even enough space. We would probably have to put ourselves onto space. We would need to get that mod, race to space, and get that complete. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to improvise a little bit on this. So my apologies. I hope you guys will not be offended by that. And what we will do is we will kind of shrink our pouches here a little bit. And we will just make them... yeah, we have to. I mean, it makes me feel upset, but at the same time, it's like, I get it, we have to do it, or otherwise things are just going to get way, way out of control. And it's just going to take us probably like 100 episodes to just complete the belt buckles. Which would probably, some people would be like, I want to see 100 episodes of Batman, because that's how cool Batman is. Including me. I would probably say, yeah, Batman's awesome. Who cares? Let's build stuff for 100 episodes. But at the same time, when I think about that, most people would probably say, you know what? This is just too much. So that's why I want to try to keep it reasonable. It's not the most perfect belt so far, but we're getting there. We're getting there, and as I said, it's going to get better in time as we get more of it and more of it done. So I'm wondering, maybe I want to make... Oh, whoops. Maybe I want to put some random things over there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make this a different yellow to create a feeling that this is kind of like as if it buckles on these sides, right? Because I think down it works nicer. There we go. Okay, so this is good. So there's our belt, which is massive, absolutely massive indeed. Now, next up after that, we would have to do the... Now, you see, the thing is, I don't have a Lego minifigure next to me right now of Batman. So, I'm assuming that it's all black on the sides here. And then there's another design in the back, right? Of more pouches and stuff. Oh, man, I'm really hoping that that's correct. Because otherwise, this is going to be very, very bad. And it's going to look very poor. But my hopes are that it's the proper manner of doing this. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. Alright, so I'm just going to replicate the exact same pattern on the back as we did on the front to keep things streamlined and to keep things looking the exact same way. Oh, whoops. Shouldn't have done that. Come on. Stop scrolling through everything. Everything? I can't even talk. What is going on with me, guys? What is going on indeed? You might, by the way, hear my voice is weird. That's because I was at a party and I was screaming a lot because we were singing karaoke with my friends. And no, I was not drinking or anything like that because I'm sure somebody's going to say, oh, Blitzwinger got drunk. I'm like, nope, not going to happen, my friends. Not going to happen. Even though some people would want me to, but it's not going to happen. At least not for the very, 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 very foreseeable future. Okay, so I like this actually. I think that that looks pretty cool. I think that that's going to look cool, especially once it's within the pattern of everything that we're trying to work with. I think it's going to look pretty sweet. So, you see, now the problem comes from... It's supposed to technically start here, like his torso is supposed to be there. And if we do that... Oh my gosh, I mean, I'm just so worried about this. The torso is like, as I said, remember? I told you guys, the torso is the one thing that I am very, very, very nervous about. Because we have to have it like slanted, sloping upwards. So that becomes a bit of a challenge, to be honest. Okay, so let's see. Let's say if we go twice high on here, right? Twice high on here. Above the belt, of course. That's what I mean when I say twice high. And then from this point on, we kind of... Oh, let's go with doubles. I think that would work, right? So the idea is I need to narrow it down up to his neck, which, as you can tell, is going to be a bit of a painful process, but we will get it done. It's just a matter of time. Now, whoops, daisies. I want to make sure that I'm not closing it up too fast, you know? Because the key here is not to go too quickly, because then it's just going to look abrupt, and it's going to look like a Batman has become a beaker or something like that. It's like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, let's conduct a Batman science experiment. Woohoo! And most people will be like, what did you do to Batman? You made him look hideous. And I'd be like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Okay, is that too quick? Yeah, that looks like it's too quick. You see, it's sloping up too fast. So we might actually have to go like 3 high on this to super extend it. Whoops, which means that I actually have to start from here, don't I? Okay, let me just tear all these down because they're starting to confuse me. But as I said, guys, you see, this is the thing. This is what Minecraft creative mode is all about. It's being creative, it's being experimental, trying over and over again, pushing back and seeing if the design is coming together the way you want it to. Okay, now it's a little too slow, it feels like it's going to be too wide, no? But then again, if we have the hands sloping down, I think it'll be fine. I think 3 is the way to go, actually. I think, actually, what we should do here is... By the way, we still have also a massive, massive cape to worry about, which I don't even want to think about that right now, because I feel like that's just going to make me cry. I'm just going to be like, no, That is an amazing amount of work, which is why, as I told you guys, remember, what we might do is we might not finish the Batman design right away. What we'll do is we'll take a bit of a time off from it every now and then, and we'll come back to it so that it just remains fresh and it doesn't get stale, you know what I mean? So that we're not working on just the Batman design for, let's say, 7 or 8 episodes straight. Which would be a possibility, considering how... Okay, something is... Is it even? Yeah, I guess it is even. It just feels like there's like a visual something going on that's tricking my eyes to think that it's uneven. But it seems to be even. I mean, the length between these should be the same because we kept those the same, so there shouldn't be anything problematic on that end. And I think that what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make this our top. So this will be the top of the body. Okay. I think that will be the top of the body. Then, this is where you will see a bit of a gap with the cape beginning here. So there will be one layer of the cape. And then it will flow down, which is... I don't even know how we're going to do that yet. But we'll figure it out, guys. As you know, I'll always figure it out somehow. Alright, so let's see how many blocks we're working with here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So, we have 16 to blocks? That's good English. 16 to blocks. Which is very, very good, actually. So, what I think is, I'm going to take 5 blocks off there. And then we're going to come back here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blocks off there. And this is where the mask for Mr. Batman will begin. So we're going to have the mask go this way. Now the key with the mask is going to be... Oh man, I'm starting to think now how I'm going to do this. So I think what we'll do is we'll have it raised twice. Because the thing is, you can see a little bit of Batman's skin, obviously, underneath the mask. So what we need to figure out, A, is to find something that resembles skin color. B, is to figure out how to... Oh, man, I'm starting to think now. How do I make the smirk there? Because Batman's got this, like, little smirk going on. And then, of course, he's got this little... Oh, man, I don't know how to do it now. Oh, this is tough. This is tough, guys. This is definitely going to be a bit of a brain teaser, that's for sure. Okay, so I think we could use maybe this stained clay for skin color. I mean, it's kind of skin color-ish. Yep, that might actually work. But what won't work is... The idea is, ideally speaking, what we want to do is something along these lines. Is have that, for example, right? So this is the mask, let's say. Oh, by the way, nope, we don't even want to have that. Because what we want to do is... We want to actually have this, where the skin is on the inside of the mask. So we would do this. Whoops-a-daisies. And then this. Alright. Okay, then we go another layer. We go twice with this. Oh, whoops, I messed that up. 3 on each side. 2. Okay, I know that it looks really confusing right now, guys, but I'm trying to sculpt out the face. So I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit spazzy on this. And then we go with 4. Like this. So this is basically the bottom half. So that right there, what we just did, this is his mouth, and this is like a little piece of detail that you would put underneath it. And then this would be like this, right? It would go like so. And then go 1, 2, 3. And then this is where the cowl, the nose piece of the nose piece of the cowl. I can't even speak. The nose piece of the cowl will be coming down. So yeah, but that's too big. That's going to be massive. So what we'll do, guys, is we're just going to do the smirk. I think that will be fair. I think that because it's just going to force us to make this huge. So what we'll do is we'll just turn this into the bat smirk right there. And then that allows us a much more reasonable platform to work with. But I do like the way that the idea of kind of having the this be the mask, let's say, right? So it'd be kind of like this, right? Let's just pretend. This is obviously not the final product. Bam. Okay, that is actually looking pretty cool. Okay, so we got a lot of the skeleton laid out for today. I'm very, very happy actually with the amount of progress we did. We got the belt buckle done. We got the feet laid out. The stomach is laid out as well. All the torso. Now we just need to worry about the arms. Of course, the very, 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 very difficult idea of doing the cape. I'm very much anxious about that. And then the other thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is getting the bat logo on his chest. I might not be able to get the same bat logo that is on the typical minifigures, but what I might do is kind of, you know, have to improvise in the process and adjust things as we go along. So with all that being said, guys, of course, thank you guys so very much for watching. And of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a big like rating. Share the video with your family and friends. Favorite the videos as well. Of course, stay tuned for plenty more awesomeness and Blitzvillage awesomeness coming your way. Of course, I will catch you guys next Sunday when we will continue assembling our absolutely, hopefully, fantastic Batman design. So of course, guys, have a fantastic day, and I will see you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.